All right, so fear of taking action. If you have that fear and you're asking yourself, why is it that every time I want to take a new step, go to that next level, when I'm approached with a new opportunity or whatever the case may be, I have fear of taking action. I have fear of doing it now. I have fear of just moving myself and not worry too much about what will happen or what might happen, right? So I'll share my experience with this, and I'm someone that came, from Iran, because you might be asking, why should I listen to you? First of all, don't listen to me. I tell people never listen to me. Just listen to the points I make and try for yourself, and whether it works or no, that's for you to see, right? But I always, with my YouTube videos, my goal is to share things that has worked for me and that has worked with other people that I've shared this stuff in person. Sometimes with dozens, sometimes with hundreds of people, depending on the point that I'm sharing. And you can also watch my other videos in terms of how I made, by age 21, made over $8,000 in one day. By age 22, made like $10,000 in one day. It was like the most I made in terms of money wise. And sometimes people, I guess, care about how much money you make in order for them to listen, which makes sense. But this point of fear of taking action, my life, I'm someone that has developed this point of taking action super fast. It's not comfortable, it's not easy, it's very painful. And I'll share with you my thought process of how I developed this point and what were the challenges, what were the fears, and because you'll never get to a point where you just take action and it just feels great. Like, that doesn't happen, right? There's certain things where it's like, if you want to go out with your friends and hang out and play games, it's like, yeah, you take action on that, but it's like, that's not producing anything. When I say taking action, it's specifically to improve your life, improve your relationships, improve your wealth, become more clear on your purpose and things like that, right? So one thing of where the fear of taking action comes from is the point of you automatically project into what the future looks like of if you take this action. You go in your head, you create scenarios, whether good or bad, and most of the time in your head, the consequences that you're projecting is not good. But now think about this. Where are those images in your head even coming from? And why is it that most of the time it's some negative thing that prevents you from doing something versus helping you to do something? Because the reason that you're even in a place to take action on anything is because you saw someone else that has something you wanted, and you're like, damn, should I take action to do that? Because what if it doesn't work for me, or whatever the case may be, and therefore you don't do it. But really think about it, and it wasn't until I realized this point that most of the thoughts we have, most of the images we create in our head, the movie that plays in your head, it comes from experiences that happened to you when you were way younger, generally speaking between ages 0 to 7, right? Now, you don't remember what happened in the first 7 years of your life, but that's why it's so difficult for many people to change, regardless of how much meditation they do, affirmations and all that. I've done all that, but it doesn't work. Or it doesn't work for everyone. And that's the key. It works for some people. And it works for those who already are programmed to become successful. Doesn't matter if they grew up poor, wealthy, doesn't matter. If they got what it took to make it, they will make it, right? But if you never got that programming, if you never got the right seeds planted when you were a child, it'll never go, right? And that was a hard truth I had to learn. Now, there's only one way I found after searching through so many things. There's only one way I found that it worked for me, and it worked for anyone so far that I've shared it with. But I'm not going to go into that now. You could reach out. That's like a separate thing. But really look at this point of your past. You're being controlled by your past, basically. And if you don't believe me, it's like when you even react to something, the word react, it's like in the word re, like again, it's like you're acting again. But what is it that you're acting again? It's something that already happened in your life. So the first step to actually seeing, okay, why am I so afraid of taking action, is take a piece of paper and ask yourself, in the past, when you took certain action that was similar to this, what were the things that went wrong? And then you have to ask yourself, okay, but logically speaking, a grown man now, right? Or woman, I don't know who's watching this. But the point is, you're older now, you're more wise, you're more mature. The people who are in your life are different. The mindset that you have is different. The information you had access to is different. And so logically speaking, the thing that happened to you in the old days, right, is not gonna happen again. But we think as if that's the case. And so when you write it down, you really get clear of like, damn, what am I really afraid of, right? And sometimes getting the right mentors, having the right people on your side supporting you is very key, because there's times where I didn't want to take action because it did not feel good at all, because I was not born in an elite family that they just do things like that, you know? And so sometimes I had to have mentors push me through challenges and whatnot. I still have mentors, several mentors to this day, who push me through different points, right? And so, and it's cool because many people from these videos, even though I don't have many subscribers and all that, I have very often people reach out from my videos, and, you know, normally in their 20s and whatnot, wanting me to mentor them and wanting my support and whatnot. And I love it because I'm making these videos to meet people all over the world, because I really like building locally, physically. People can see me, they can see I'm real, right? But at the same time, there are people in different areas of the world that I could be helping, sharing what I've learned, that may not have the luxury to be in the US or something, you know, or to be able to travel. So that's one point with the taking action, is the thing that's holding you back from it is you're projecting into that future. So you have to see what that is and write it out. Now, the second point is ask yourself, if I do take certain action, what are the things that could happen? All right, let's say you lose money, you lose time, whatever the case is, which most of the time it's money, right? Money and time. But the way I justify that in my head, it's like, I could always make more money. Money is a renewable resource. And the thing is, the more you want to hold on to your money, you end up spending it on Amazon and all these different websites and all that anyway. So might as well invest in yourself, right? So in my head, it's like, okay, money will always come, but this opportunity may never come for me to take this action. And then in terms of the time, it's like, yeah, you're putting in the time, taking certain action, but you're learning lessons from that. Like if you fail, if you don't make it work, you could learn the lesson. Now, if you don't learn the lesson, then that's on you, right? Because then, yeah, you just wasted your time. But for me, I always learn lessons of things. So for me, I never waste my time. I'm always improving, getting better. That's why I love taking action, taking risks, doing different things. And sometimes it's, you know, very difficult, very challenging, but I always learn something. And that's the thing that I'm grateful for the most, right? So then look at it that way, because most of the time, the thing you're afraid of, it doesn't really matter anyway. Like if you think about it. Now, there's certain things that obviously doesn't make sense to take action on, but I'd rather you take action and learn the lesson, or that's how I thought. It's like I'd rather take the lesson and make a mistake and learn from it than to not take an action and wonder what if, right? Like what if that was the thing? What if that made it work, right? Because I don't want to live with that guilt, with that regret. And that's what you have to ask yourself, is like that money that you're spending on taking action on whatever you want, or the time that you're spending, or all these different factors. I don't know, the case by case is different, but I'm just speaking generally, right? Ask yourself if you will regret not doing it, if you will regret not taking action. Right? And if you see that I'm someone that you resonate with, and that you just want to chat and go back and forth on ideas of whatever you have that you want to take action. Some of you may have fear of taking action on just reaching out to me. Maybe you're watching this video, you're like, damn, he's cool, but maybe you don't take action for whatever reason, right? Even though at this point I could tell you, whoever reaches out to me on Instagram, the chance of you hearing back from me is very high, because I don't have many followers, subscribers, and all that. And for a long time I told myself, I'm not gonna go after the fame or all the subscribers until I actually have results. And so now that I have results, my goal is just to share with as many people as possible so that they could actually grow. Because I could see things that I don't see other gurus on the internet share. And I don't want to be a guru. Like, I was listening to someone and they were saying, or I was telling them that, you know, many people that you listen to their YouTube and whatnot, it feels good, so you want to listen more because it feels good. But most of the time, the way I speak, the way I talk, I don't create motivation in people. It's like I'm just sharing the reality of how things are. I'm just being honest and transparent. And sometimes it may feel bad, I don't know. But I'd rather share what's real and what's true than to just, I don't know, hype people up. I think we already have too many people for that, you know? And I'm looking for people to go to the top, go achieve more together with, right? Especially younger people, because I feel like those are the generation in their 20s or early 30s. I feel like those are the people that are really depressed now and don't have a way out, in terms of like they don't know what their purpose is. And my goal is to support those type of people. So if you feel like that's you, like, feel free to reach out. I mean, I always like chatting with more people. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Again, watch this video. It's a little bit longer because this is a big point, right? Like, these are points that no one can solve it for you in like 12 minutes or whatever, however long this is. These are things that took me years to learn, but I'm doing my best to share different perspectives, different aspects of something, so that you could look at it with a different view, look at it with a different set of eyes, right? But yeah, let me know if that helps you in the comments. Share this video if it did help you, and if you see it could help other people, share it on your Facebook, whatever. You never know someone what they're going through and what they need to hear, okay? So maybe there's a friend that you have that you're not aware of, that they're trying to make a decision to take action. And if you watched it this far, that means you saw some value in what I'm sharing. So go ahead, leave it like the video for the algorithm so more people could watch it, and subscribe if you are not subscribed, so that you could see the other videos and all that stuff. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.